Well, good morning, Miramar. It is Wednesday, January 16th. I'm your host, Tamara G, and welcome to the show. We're going to kick things off right away with our weather forecast for today. Here in Miramar, we're going to have sunshine. It's going to be a little bit cooler. Well, you know, anything is cool to us under 75 degrees. And our high today is going to be 73 with a low of 57. So be sure and take those jackets with you. Let's start with some news headlines. The suspect accused of killing James and Denise Kloss and kidnapping their 13-year-old daughter, Jamie, says he first spotted her when he was on his way to work as she was getting onto a school bus. That is when he decided that she was the girl that he would kidnap. 21-year-old Jake Patterson made his first court appearance in Barron County, Wisconsin, to face charges of intentional homicide, kidnapping, and armed burglary. His bail set at $5 million. Meanwhile, Jamie Kloss is now staying with her aunt after she was found last week safe and okay. That is good news. President Trump's latest pick for U.S. Attorney General William Barr has his confirmation hearings. They actually started yesterday. He is expected to be confirmed. Delta's CEO says the government shutdown is costing his airline $25 million a month and also holding up its newest jet. We are now at 26 days and counting. It is the longest government shutdown in recent history. Meanwhile, the shutdown has the lines even longer at some of the country's busiest airports as many TSA agents are calling out sick. And if you are a fan of Netflix, and if you have it, well, your price is about to go up. Netflix has said that they are raising prices in the United States as the streaming service invests heavily in its new programs. So there's going to be an increase of $1 to $2. The standard $11 plan, for example, will now increase to $13 per month. Gillette's newest advertisement isn't about shaving or beards or personal hygiene. The company's We Believe ad, which was just put out the other day, it's 1 minute and 48 seconds long. It addresses serious issues like the toxic masculinity, sexual harassment, and Me Too movements. Gillette actually plays on its famous tagline and asks, "Is this the best a man can get?" Meanwhile, of course, you know, there are critics of that commercial. They're saying it's very preachy, it's giving them a lecture, and that they have created every stereotype you can think of known to mankind in that commercial. So you have to look at it yourself and make your own decision. And R. Kelly will not be bringing any bump and grind to the Illinois State Fairgrounds in April after the state denied a permit application for an event to be hosted by the singer. The original flyer for the Springfield Spring Break Jam said that Kelly was hosting the April 6th event. The flyer actually has him on it, and tickets started at $75. However, it appears the fiesta will go on just without R. Kelly. Meanwhile, the surviving R. Kelly documentary has brought out all types of possible new investigations into R. Kelly's alleged behavior. He has not been charged with any crime or has been brought in for questioning of any type just yet. And congratulations to Kevin Hart and Bryan Cranston for having the #1 movie in America. The Upside made $19.5 million to knock Aquaman into second place over the weekend. And that's a look at your headlines. We'll be back right after this. Well, good morning, Miramar, and welcome back to the show. Don't forget, you can check us out on all of our social media. We're at City of Miramar, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'm Tamara G, your host, and with me on Good Morning Miramar, this is an old friend right here. We've known each other for a while, Lynn Cunnins, and you are from Flippany.org. Tell us all about Flippany and what a great organization that you have.
Tamara, thank you so much, and good morning, Miramar. It's a pleasure to be here. Flippany is a health and wellness nonprofit in the South Florida area, and what we really do is work with low to moderate income families and teach them how to eat right, exercise, why, where, and how, where to get free resources. We partner with over 400 other agencies to provide services where they already have, whether it be kids, parents, seniors, to ensure that our community has access to experts. We want them to have access to experts to be healthy.
And you have this is like your own private mission here, Lynn, to do this for many years now. Why were you so enthusiastic about doing this and really wanted this to catch on here in South Florida?
For me, as a student and as a young person, I had all the energy in the world, and I was that kid that the teacher didn't like. You knew my name in 2 minutes. You were always trying to get me to sit down and listen.
No, not you, Lynn.
It's hard to tell now in my adulthood that I might have been that way. And I found that through exercise and being vigorously physically active, it gave me the opportunity to then calm myself so that I could learn better.
Okay. Well, look at how that worked out.
It worked out wonderfully, and now I train people to provide that same service to youngsters in our community, is really giving them an outlet to be wild and crazy without judgment while getting fit, so that then they have that time to focus and do the things they need to do, because you got to have a little bit of everything. You can't just have academics, and you can't just have health and wellness. A blend is so important.
Right. And you talked about the getting fit part, but the eating healthy part is very important too. And with the group that you are, I guess, trying to show this to, you mentioned low to moderate income. Yep. A lot of times they may not have the food or even know what is healthy.
Right.
When you literally ask them that, they probably couldn't tell you. What is a healthy food?
Right, and everybody assumes healthy tastes bad, or healthy is a salad. And there's so many ways to have healthy food and to bring healthy food into your diet. I find that when you're exercising, in a way that's uncomfortable, like you exercise and you really push yourself and you really tried hard and it was a little painful, automatically makes your mindset, I want to eat a little bit healthier, what can I do? And that's when we're able to work with teens and kids and parents and teach them how to shop on a budget, show them how they can prepare simple meals for the whole family for $10 or $15.
Absolutely nice.
And then have leftovers for the next day. So you don't have to cook 7 days a week. You don't have to run to fast food 7 days a week. You can have a variety, cooking for your family maybe 3 or 4 days a week, grabbing something because you're on the run. Because we're also really busy. Just because we have low and moderate income families does not mean that they're sitting home with nothing to do. Yeah. Working 2 jobs, running around, has a bunch of kids, that are going to different programmings or need help at home with after school homework. So there's a lot of variety there.
Well, speaking of running, you have a run coming up.
So do you.
I know. Segway queen here. That's
there
me.
We go.
That's happening on Saturday, January 26th. Tell us about the Flippity 5K.
So we have the Flippity 5K and 10K if you
Ooh,
so choose.
Look at you, the 10K.
Yeah, if you want to get wild and crazy. It's on Hollywood Broadwalk on Hollywood Beach. It's at North Beach Park, right at the end of Sheridan and the beach. We have free parking in the morning, and the run starts at 7:30 and 7:45 depending on what distance, and you can still register. It's flippityfunrun.org. Tamara will be there, and she'll be rocking it. And I also have to say, so Tamara was like my host for the first one ever.
Yes, many, many moons ago.
This is the 14th.
Oh my gosh.
So have you seen us grow?
Okay, I'm gonna have to do better, yes. My other partner in crime, Julie Guy, and I will be co-hosting that morning, but it is always a great event. It was a great event, that first one, and particularly just getting people out and getting them acclimated to exercising and doing something healthy. And you have so many success stories about what you guys do. Tell us about one of them, maybe a child who, was a little overweight or obese and ended up through your program learning how to eat healthy and losing the weight and exercising as well.
Oh, thanks so much for the opportunity. Kayceline is really has flourished into a fantastic young woman. She's been with our program since she's 12. She's 16 now. She's a junior in high school. At 6th grade, she started working with Flippity through OIC, South Florida. We were just doing some programming, some cooking classes. Then we took a break. Then we did some fitness programming. Then she was trained for our 5K. Then she came out to Markham Park for our spring break camp, learned how to ride a bicycle.
Wow.
2 years later, taught her sister how to ride a bicycle, and now volunteers with us every year. She's a Haitian American, and what has really resonated with her, one is how her parents have wanted so much for her, so much greatness for her, and learning how to prepare some of their meals at home, making them just not changing the recipe, just making it a little bit healthier for some of their staple meals and the foods that they love. Plus learning how to integrate more fruits and vegetables into their meals. Now she wants to be like a sports psychologist. She's on her way. She's already applying at colleges as a junior in high school. And she comes back and she volunteers with us all the time. And because we don't have a place where we serve kids, all of our services are in partnerships with other agencies.
Okay.
It's hard for us to track long term because families come and go. Maybe they go to this after school program, a city after school program, and they move on. She has just been with us, stuck with us, now is volunteering at her after school program and moving into the workforce and now looking at work, and it's amazing. We have information for her on our website, flippany.org, and her whole story is on there. We used it for our end of the year campaign to get people to donate to us.
And people will always donate to Flippany because of Lynn.
And thank you everyone who did.
So again, how can people sign up for the race? Because I know a lot of those proceeds also go back to your organization and what you do.
Yes, 100% of the proceeds that we raise from the race are used to deliver services for free to kids in our community. And if you have an after-school program or some sort of service you provide to a group, you can give us a call at Flippany and we might be able to partner with you as well. FlippanyFunRun.org is the website. If you use the code Flippany10OFF, you get $10 off your registration. Don't tell anyone.
No, tell everybody. All right, FlippanyFunRun.org. It is going to be Saturday, January 26th, 7:30, 7:45, depending on if you're going to do the 5K or the 6K. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Registration opens at 6, so be there.
All right, sounds good. 5K or the 10K, sorry. So definitely check that out. It is going to be great. Lynn, thank you so much for coming. Anybody who wants more information on Flippany, please go to their website, flippany.org. Thank you, and we'll be right back.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Tamara. You're the bomb. Diggity. Just love you.
Well, good morning, Miramar. I'm your host, Tamara G. And don't forget to check us out on all of our social media. We are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at City of Miramar. That's Miramar. And with me from the City of Miramar, we have Tennille DeCosti. She is the administrator of Parks and Rec. She used to be in Public Works, but she is the administrator of Parks and Recs, and welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
No, and I would love to talk about the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. event. It has become an annual event here in the City of Miramar. Tell us all about it.
Oh, it's going to be a wonderful celebration. Please come enjoy this beautiful free event, keyword free, hosted by Commissioner Winston Barnes. It's going to be at Lakeshore Park at 8501 South Sherman Circle. The parade starts at 11 a.m. sharp, and then the celebration for kids, food, dancing, just fun starts at 12 o'clock. So the celebration begins from 11 to 4, parade at 11, celebration begins from 12 to 4.
And I love the fact that this is a free event, that every year the City of Miramar puts on a great event. I was there last year. I actually hosted last year's, but I mean, you're right. It's a fun-filled family day, and it's all, of course, to remember the legacy and the life of Dr. King and what he has meant to so many people, and particularly for folks in the City of Miramar.
Absolutely. Yeah. We love doing great things for our residents. This is a great celebration. Don't forget to bring your chairs and blankets if you want to relax while the kids are running around having a good time. And we're going to have excellent food there, so you don't want to miss this.
Right. So you have vendors, you have food, and you have entertainment. So tell us some of the great acts.
Yes, our headliner is Rose Royce.
Oh, taking it all back to the car wash. Okay, sounds good.
We have just hip hop dance group. We have a lot of participants, like the Miramar marching band's going to be there. We have numerous acts. You're going to have a great time. Come out. You don't want to miss it.
Right. It is going to be nice. And I'm so glad that you all have, you know, besides the music, but you also have a part that's for the kids.
Yes.
As far as, I know every year they usually have them read some of Dr. King's dream.
Yes.
But to have children involved and to know the legacy of this man. Absolutely. How important was that to keep that going?
It's very important because honestly, our children are our future. They might be our next employees for the City of Miramar. So we teach them at a young age. They need to know their history. They need to know everything about Dr. Martin Luther King. So this is extremely important that our kids are involved in this event.
All right, sounds good. And again, as Tennille said, it is FREE, which is always for me. Free is for me, exactly. And free is for you. Don't forget to bring your chairs, your blankets. You can sit out on those. The weather is supposed to be good for Dr. King Day. That again is Monday, January 21st. But you know, we call it I guess a cool spell when it's 75. But you know, bring your jackets or whatever you want. But it should be very nice. And again, the parade starts at what time?
11 a.m.
11 a.m. That's going to be at Lakeshore Park, 8501 South Sherman Circle. It is always a nice event, and we encourage people of all races, of all ages to come out and celebrate.
Yes. You don't want to miss it. You're going to have an exciting time. And then let me also mention we have future events coming up besides the MLK Parade. In early March, we have the Mayor's 3K and 5K run.
Very nice.
That is March 2nd, and it's going to be right here at Town Center. And then game night, March 15th at the Plaza by Commissioner Chambers. You don't want to miss that either.
All right. So the commissioners are getting involved and bringing lots of activities to the city of Miramar. For any information on any of these events, you can always go to our website, that is MiramarFL.gov. And always remember, it is right here in Miramar. So thank you, Tennille.
Thank you for having me. Have a great day.
We'll be right back. Thank you so much for watching Good Morning Miramar. As always, you can find us on all of our social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at City of Miramar, Miramar. I'm your host, Tamara G., and I will see you bright and early next Wednesday right here on Good Morning Miramar. See ya.